Welcome to another Odinani series. It is Etobo Sigwe Ezikolomuo. If you are joining this channel new, here I discuss about Odinana. I explain and teach Odinana to those who want to understand Igbo tradition, the ways of the ancient Igbos, Odinanande. Now, before I proceed into the topic of today, there is this warning. I don't know if warning is the right word to use, but let's say warning. I have a kind of warning to as many of those that are following this channel or watching my videos. You know, there is a kind of renaissance, Odinani renaissance going on, and as a result of this, there are several teachers. There are some people who are called, there are those who have called themselves. Some people are into this, should I call it Odinani now, maybe because of what they will get. And whereas there are those who are called to teach the ways of the ancient. You know, if any go for several years, for more than 50, 60, 80, 90 years, the ways of our ancestors, we are kind of given bad labels, demonized, you know, by the should I call it the Western civilization that came with their own brand of civilization. They gave the ways of our ancient bad names, and many of us, our parents, they grew up with this narrative. Now the ancients, our ancestors, are waking up a lot of young people or a lot of people for them to, you know, kind of rewrite these narratives, for them to tell their own story. So I consider myself one of those young people who have been called to promote and also rewrite these narratives, these bad labels about the ways of our ancestors. I'm not the only one that have been called. Many of us, we are many. We are many. Now, my warning is this. If you want to follow a particular teacher, as in these people, as many of us that are called, stick to a particular person. It will not be good for you to be jumping around unless you want to be observing from a distance. But if you are following someone judiciously, it's always good for you to follow that particular person instead of you mix, because no matter how much we try, our personal idiosyncrasies, our personal doctrines, our personal dogmas will definitely encroach into what we are trying to explain, into these assignments we've been given. So it's always good for you to stick to a particular person. The way I might explain Odinana is not the way another person will explain Odinana. So if you are jumping from one Odinana channel to another, from one Odinana page to the other, at times it might lead you into confusion. But trust me, for as many of us that I have called who are employing different methods, at the end of the day, they will bring you the same result, but the methods might differ. If you have followed my channel, you see that I'm trying to use a scholarly method. I'm trying to focus wholly on teaching. There are some people who might focus wholly on herbs. There might be people who might focus as in their own methods of teaching Odinana might be totally different. To me, I believe in teaching the word of truth that sets free. It doesn't mean that it's the only truth that sets free. Some people can use other system. Some people can use other system, you know, to set you free or to teach Odinana to you. But all I'm saying is this: know what works for you and stick to the kind of teacher that works for you. It will be good for you that way instead of running around. I don't want you to end up in a kind of confusion. And please know this: there is no quick fix. There is no quick fix solution to anything you are doing in life. If you want to understand Odinana, it is going to take you time. If you want to align with Yoshi, it's going to take you time. If you want to be in a good place with your ancestors, it's going to take you time. There is no quick fix solution. I have said it in my last video. If you want a quick fix solution, go and look for Alose. But whatever you see, take it. If you get it right, it's going to give you a quick fix solution. To the best of my knowledge, our people will say, no, if I kolota, utota, omiata, ahoyata, lieyeta, ono makata ho, or jokata, ono makata ho, or jokata. So it will be good for us to follow the process, because life is all about process. Nature is all about process. So as many of you that want to, if you feel comfortable with what my system, I will advise you to take it easy, take it slow, practice, ask questions. If possible, make out time to even visit me. Some people have come to visit me. I'm always open to visitation where I can ask you, where I can answer some questions. If you look, there are some questions I don't like answering online because there are some questions that do not, the answer needs to come to you private. I cannot answer that question where every other person will see the answer to that questions. Then there are some questions that I might tell you that for me to answer this thing is going to cost you something. Why? Simply because it cost me something for me to know that particular thing, and it would not be nice for you not to know the value of that answer I'm going to give to you. If it's the one that is going to cost you something, I always tell people that this one is going to cost you something. I'm not telling you this thing as in just like that. So it's always good if you enjoy this channel. I will enjoy you to make out time to have should I call it a personal visitation so that you can ask. And if you are going to do that, make sure you write down your questions so that it's not when you come you will not have any question to see to ask. It will just be like as if you came to see me. Don't just come to see me. So I hope you guys understand this warning. Thank you very much. Now let's go into the topic of the day. The four constant things in Odinana. The four constant in Odinana. The four constant in Odinana. Some people will explain Odinana as the very foundation, the very fabric of what we do as Igbo. Then Omenana as is how we do it. Ome, Ode is fixed. Ode, what Ode? Ode is from the word de, that's fixed. The word de, di is fixed. Odiade, ome, me, that means practice. Ome is like a verb. Omenana, practice is like a verb. It's an action word. Then odi is like now. It's fixed. So I'm explaining Odinana, the four constant things in Odinana. It doesn't change. Come next 1,000 years. Okay, I do to her. Omenana changes. Omenana changes. Odinana, all the fixed. It's fixed. You could that if you change it, obroze file. Once you change it, obroze file is now another thing. Obroze Igbo. Obroze Igbo. That's what I'm trying to discuss is the four constant Odinana that makes Odinani Igbo, Odinani Igbo. If Obuda will Njirimara, if one away the core, the very essence, the very nucleus of its existence, what makes that particular thing, that thing that once you tamper with it, is no longer it. That is what I'm trying to discuss today. The four constant. No matter the Igbo say go no. Namba na asu n'olu mana egbu ikili oburu ofu. It's that ikili na abu ofu the whole of Igbo land can actually discuss. Anywhere you go in an Igbo, these things are constant. Once you do not see it, those people are not Igbo. If people say, I am Igbo, I am not Igbo, I am Igbo, I am not Igbo, I'm going to show you the four constant things that you look out for. The four constant things that you look out for that makes anybody that claims to be Igbo, Igbo. The usage might differ. The importance they play on it might differ. The place on it, on this might differ. But they will be there. Four constants. So that you understand. Ndebo, Ndu Shiaka, Ndudi, Ndakudi, Ndakululu, the ancients. Now, number one is what? Uzu. Uzu. Anybody, any people, any clan that say they are Igbo, you will see this. Either in their prayers, and there will be, as in they will place value on this. Some even eat it. Yes, some even eat it. I'm among those that eat it. Igbos place spiritual importance on this. It plays a significant role spiritually in Igbo. If I so me family Igbo. Uzu. Also me family Igbo. It's upon the core. It's natural. It's not man-made. It's natural. It's not man-made. It is the core, the very core of Igbo. The very core of Igbo. Ịbata bụ onye Igbo, ọ ya enye nzu. Ịbata bụ onye Igbo, ọ chọghị ikpe ekpere, ọ ya eji nzu wee ga ọfọ. Ịbata onye Igbo, ọ chọghị ikpedelu ndị nna efa, ọ ya eji nzu wee kpedelu ndị nna efa. Ọnụ mmụọ ka ọ na-agodo, ọ ya eji nzu wee godo mmụọ. Igbo supplication prayers are not complete without nzu. Thanksgiving ceremonies are not complete without nzu. Because this is the core of our very existence as in Igbo. Odigo, on Fahodino, also na the day, do Odinana. This, the second one is what? Igbo. Someone, I don't know whether it's jokingly, but somehow it makes sense. You know, the spelling of Oji is OJI. And the person says that Oji is what? Oji Jikotalo Igbo. It makes sense. OJI. Oji Jikotalo. J-I. Jikotalo. The I is now Igbo. That's the very thread that binds Igbo. Ndị Igbo Oji. Oji ka iji ekwu okwu. Oji ka iji ekwubi okwu. Oji ka iji emedi ife. Oji ka iji akwa mmadụ ọbịa. Oji ka iji agodo mmụọ. Oji ka iji ekpe ekpele. Oji ka iji arịọ arịrịọ. Everything, the totality of whatever thing we are going to do as Igbo, Oji must be involved. Also na the day, the first day, second day, the second na mba na-asụ n'olu ma na-egbu ikili ọ bụla ofu si na oso n'ikili ahụ bụ ofu. There are some people, so many parts of Igbo land, if they speak Igbo, I don't know what they are saying, to be honest with you. That's why most times when people say speak Igbo, I laugh. Some people who speak Igbo, you don't know, you won't understand their Igbo. But what makes them Igbo? I keep telling people, we place a lot of priority. Any family Igbo ever. Any significant thing I achieve in Igbo, if I got to get Oji Gadia, Nzu Gadia. Once you start tampering with it, you have started to erode the very basic, the very foundation of who we are as a people. The third one is what? The third day, Odinani. The third day is what? Ofo. This is a symbol of authority. The symbol of authority. Ofo. The symbol of authority. If you could be oku, more than money, when money no. Ofo potahana. If you follow, or ya photo, or no can no photo. Ufu yade. Whoever is going to be in charge, who is going to be sent to do any sacred thing in Igbo land, will be given a fire the offer more. anyị enye eri ọfọ na mmụọ, and it stands for what? Truth. Ndị be anyị ji sigunu na onye ọbụla na-ekwu na oji ọfọ mana ọsọ ọfọ ma onye ji enu, na onye ọbụla na-ekwu na oji ọfọ mana ọsọ ọfọ ma onye ji enu, ọfọ ma onye nyelie na mmụọ, ọ bụrụ iji ọfọ ife, ọ bụrụ this physical one. Ịya afụ ụfọdụ ndị Igbo today asị mmadụ akwụrụ ọtọ na-ekwu okwu si na-emebie na nke a na ndị be ha na ha emezi nke a na otu ha kwulie ka ọ bụrụ eziokwu, esudego ya ọfọ. O nwere ife a na-eme Igbo ife ọ na-emelu na Igbo esudoro ọfọ enwere isi. Ife ọ bụla emelu si na Igbo esudoghị ọfọ o nwere isi. Ekwuzi onye na-esudo, who is that principal? Who is that principal power that is stamping on it to say this is how it's going to be? Each people have that, should I call it staff of office, staff of authority that they use, that once they stamp on it, it is so, both in the spirit world and in the physical world. If I were for Igbo ji ekwu okwu, maka ọfọ ka ndị Igbo si na ọfọ ka idide ji awana. So I want ndị Igbo ọfọ aka iji awana. Onye asị na ọya adọ ya adọ, onye asị na ọya nwụọ ya wee sudo ya ọfọ, ọ wụrụ otu ahụ esi wee kwuo maka ọnụ aka rịba ọnụ ndị nna ya fa. Anyị agbaghị omehụ n'izu omee n'ọnwa. Will it happen? It must happen. Maka esudo gị ọfa, there is no reversal. There is no reversal. Ọfọ oso na dede, oso na dede na mmụọ ka a na-enye ọfa, and for ọfọ idile anyị eji eziokwu wee na-acha ka o wee dile, ọ bụrụ ọbala happen on the whole ọbala and all those things, yes, and the real thing eji achaka ọfọ bụgunu eziokwu, truth. Onye ọ na-enyere ọfọ ife, the main thing eji achaka ọfọ ji adile ogunu eziokwu, maka ọfọ eziokwu. For you to stand, maka ife akpụrụ n'eziokwu ahịa standing. Now, the final day is what? Afia na anọ ụbọchị na anọ. Eke, Orie, Afọ, Nkwọ. The 4 market days. The 4 market days. Eke, Orie, Afọ, Nkwọ. We have our own calendar. We have our own calendar. You see some people, they want to fix some certain things. They will be thinking, should I do it on Monday? Should I do it on Tuesday? If you can ask, should I do it on Monday? Should I do it on Tuesday? Should I do it on Wednesday? If from isi adroga mo buru Igbo ka ina ekwu okwu ya. Ọ bụrụ ọdịnala. Ekwu ha na abata ha na ọdịnala, abata ha na Igbo. Ife eji agawa afia na ụbọchị na anọ. Anyị eme ife ụbọchị Eke, ka ụbọchị Oye, ka ụbọchị Afọ, ụbọchị Nkwọ. Some even go further. Is it the smaller Eke? Maka enwe smaller Eke, nwe bigger Eke. Onyinye bụ Igbo. Ndị ọbụla nwere ndị, mana ndị ọbụla nwere ọdịnala. Ajọfe ji wee sigunu, ndị ọnwụna nwere ọdịbe anyị dolo anyị, ekwurucha, anyị eweta ọdụbe anyị, ekwurucha. Nkudo na mba na-eghelo mba. This is that nkudo na mba ka m na-akụzi ife a. The 4 constant, the 4 day. Ebe ọbụla ijelu, ndị ọnwụna na-observe afia na anọ ụbọchị na anọ, the 4 market days have ndị Igbo. I don't care the name of the community. I don't care where they are located. Once you are out of this template, this 4 template is no longer Igbo. So that's why as an Igbo person, you must have the Igbo calendar. In a pele otu, iyama afia in a pele for. Ya put otu na-ekwu tabu jiroji na-ekpele Igbo. Tabu Monday, ka na-ekwu okwu. Even one person came and was telling me, ụbọchị na-asa ụbọchị, afia na-asa ụbọchị na-asa. And I was looking at the person, I had a kwunya. Igbo, ụbọchị na-asa. It's a lie, ọ bụrụ Igbo. Afia na-anọ ụbọchị na-anọ. Ụbọchị na-anọ ka anyị nwelu. We have 4 days in a week. And if you are fixing anything that is Igbo, has to do with Igbo, in actually medo chigu, you say na me medo on Monday, mari for brochi kine medo, in actually ndị nna anyị family. Ka anyị mee Friday na mmadụ free on Friday, ma ọ ka anyị mee na Sunday, mari for broto ha ka esi eme. O Eke emekwe na Eke ọ ya aga asimba na ya aga. No ụbọchị Afọ ka ha ji anọ ka. Ma na abata gị Igbo. Emekwe ife a na Nkwọ gal, ọ sị mba na ya eme ụbọchị Nkwọ. Na Nkwọ obele nwa, If I name nnukwu no bosi eke ka ye ji we me no nnukwu ife o ejire eke we je ye eke a on obele eke ko nnukwu eke asina ye imekwe na obele eke o gala mana emekwe na nnukwu eke o mawu onwe oba ofuma Igbo ka na eme ma na abatala Igbo. So this is the four constant. Otu esi emezie fa buzi ife a na-akpọ omenala. Otu esi emezie buzi ife a na-akpọ omenala. Because I say that ome is an action word. Practice is how you practice this ordinana. That's the difference between ordinana and omenala. If I ordinana. The four constant or hey change. Word without end. This is our own word without end. Or they change. Ndị nna nna anyị megide asị na nna tika abi obi nwe ha mecha anyị merekwe anyị mechakwa ụmụ anyị abịakwa ha kwụsị ha n'ime na ọbụrụzi Igbo ka ha na-eme ha pụọ n'ife ọzọ. Once you stop doing these things, it's no longer Igbo. I always tell people, subi Igbo. Igbo is not the language. Na ife bụ Igbo ebe a. If you jettison this thing, it's in na-eme Igbo, ọ bụrụ Igbo. This is the principality. Isi sekpunti. The McCoy. The agreement, the foundation of Igbo. Oji, Nzu, Ofo, Afianano, Bosinano, Dalono. Thank you for watching this video. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, and share. I would like to hear from some of you. If you have any question, please, you can reach me through the number on the screen or my email address or my other social media handles. Thank you.